Tia Mowry reacts to a potential sister reboot. Never say never. The beloved 90s sitcom Sister has left a lasting impression on fans of all ages, and with the revival trend sweeping through Hollywood, many have been wondering if a reboot of the iconic series could be in the cards. Tia Mowry, one half of the twin duo who starred on the show alongside her sister Tamara Mowry, recently addressed the possibility of a sister reboot, offering a hopeful but cautious response: never say never. Since the show's original run, which spanned from 1994 to 1999, Sister became a cornerstone of family-friendly TV. Tia and Tamara Mowry's roles as separated at birth sisters, Tia Landry and Tamara Campbell, became the heart of the series. The show not only entertained audiences with its humor and charm but also dealt with relatable family dynamics and themes of growing up, identity, and sisterhood. Fans of the show, who grew up watching the Mowry sisters, continue to hold the series close to their hearts, and for many, the idea of a reboot or continuation of the series is an exciting prospect. Tia Mowry, during a recent interview, was asked about the possibility of reviving the series, and her response sparked hope among fans. She explained, "Never say never," acknowledging that while a reboot might not be in the immediate future, she is not ruling out the possibility. Mowry's answer suggests that the idea of revisiting Tia and Tamara's beloved characters might not be completely off the table, especially if the right opportunity and creative vision come together. However, Tia was also careful not to build up unrealistic expectations. She expressed that any potential project would need to be meaningful and true to the essence of what made the original show so special. "It would have to feel right," Mowry said, indicating that a reboot wouldn't just be about cashing in on nostalgia but rather creating something that would resonate with both old fans and new viewers alike. The concept of a sister reboot is certainly appealing for fans who grew up with the show, but it's important to consider that both Tia and Tamara Mowry have evolved in their careers since the show's original run. Tia has made a name for herself in various other acting projects, including roles on shows like The Game and as a lifestyle influencer. Tamara, meanwhile, has pursued a career in television hosting and acting. The Mowry sisters have become successful, multifaceted individuals in the entertainment industry, which could make any potential reboot a challenge in terms of logistics and creative direction. However, the growing trend of reboots, remakes, and continuations of classic TV series makes a sister revival an enticing possibility. Shows like Full House, Fuller House, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and Boy Meets World, Girl Meets World, have already proven that there's a demand for revisiting beloved characters and stories, albeit in a modernized format. Tia Mowry's response to the sister reboot question offers a glimmer of hope for fans. While she remains non-committal, her words make it clear that the door is not entirely closed. For now, it's a case of waiting and seeing whether the stars align for the Mowry sisters to once again bring Tia and Tamara to life for a new generation of viewers. In the world of entertainment, where nostalgia reigns supreme, the possibility of a sister reboot is not entirely out of reach, and with Tia Mowry's optimistic stance, fans can still dream of a reunion. As Tia herself said, "Never say never." Tia Mowry reacts to a potential sister reboot. Never say never. Tia Mowry, the beloved actress best known for her role as Tia Landry on the iconic 90s sitcom Sister, recently sparked a wave of nostalgia among fans with her remarks about the possibility of a sister reboot. The hit show, which originally aired from 1994 to 1999, became a cornerstone of many viewers' childhoods, bringing to life the hilarious and heartwarming story of twin sisters separated at birth but reunited as teenagers. The show's lasting impact on pop culture has only intensified in the years since it wrapped, with fans repeatedly asking for a revival. In a recent interview, Tia Mowry discussed the growing interest in reboots of popular 90s series and shared her thoughts on the possibility of returning to her iconic role. While she didn't outright confirm any plans for a sister reboot, her response left fans intrigued and hopeful. Mowry's words, "Never say never," have opened the door to the possibility of revisiting the world of Tia and Tamara Landry once again. The enduring appeal of Sister, first airing on ABC before moving to the WB, Sister followed Tia and Tamara Landry, two twins who were separated at birth and raised in completely different environments. Tia was raised by her mother, Lisa, a determined and loving single mother, while Tamara was raised by her father, Ray. The show explored the hilarious and heartwarming chaos that ensued when the two girls were reunited and began to live together under one roof with their respective parents. The series became an instant favorite among audiences, with its blend of comedy, family dynamics, and heartwarming moments. It was one of the few shows on television at the time that featured African American lead characters in a family-oriented sitcom, giving it a cultural significance that resonated with many viewers. For fans, Sister became more than just a television show, it became a representation of family, identity, and love. The chemistry between the Mowry twins, Tia and Tamara, was undeniable. Their ability to portray their characters' sibling bond with both humor and genuine affection made the show stand out. They became icons, and their portrayal of the Landry sisters was something viewers could relate to, laugh with, and look up to. The show addressed issues like relationships, school, identity, and growing up in a way that made it both entertaining and meaningful to audiences of all ages. Though Sister ended over 2 decades ago, it continues to hold a special place in the hearts of fans. The rise of nostalgia-driven content and reboots of classic shows has reignited interest in bringing back the Landry sisters to the small screen. With streaming services and networks continually mining for reboots of beloved series, it's no surprise that the idea of a sister revival has been a topic of conversation among fans and cast members alike. Tia Mowry's "Never Say Never" remarks. Tia Mowry's recent comment about the potential for a sister reboot was delivered with both enthusiasm and caution. She acknowledged the growing trend of reboots in Hollywood but made it clear that while there is no concrete plan in place for a revival, the idea wasn't entirely off the table. In her interview, Mowry expressed, "Never say never." This simple but telling phrase immediately caught the attention of fans who have been hoping for a reunion or reboot of the series. By not ruling out the possibility, Mowry left the door open for a potential return to the Landry family dynamic, sparking excitement among those who grew up watching the show. Mowry went on to highlight that many fans still approach her and her sister, Tamara, about the show, asking whether there would ever be a reboot. The actress recognized the continued interest in the series and acknowledged how much the fans mean to her and her sister. Their bond, both on and off screen, was a core aspect of Sister, and the connection that the show created with its audience was something that Mowry held dear. However, she also tempered her enthusiasm with practicality. Reboots are not always as simple as revisiting old characters and sets. In order for a reboot to succeed, there needs to be a meaningful and fresh direction that resonates with both old fans and a new generation. Mowry mentioned that the landscape of television has evolved, and any potential reboot would need to reflect the changes in the industry and cultural expectations. The growing trend of reboots